Welcome to this presentation concerning men's nutritional status in Australia. The age of men being discussed is 19 to 70 years. You do not need to take notes as an information sheet will be provided to you later. Statistics provided by the Australian Bureau of Statistics show that in 2014-15, 71% of men were obese or overweight. Let's investigate as to why this is the case. Leading causes of death for males in 2016 were coronary heart disease and dementia. Causes of these diseases include heart complications, high blood pressure, obesity, physical inactivity, diabetes, and tobacco use. Most of these men have control over their lifestyle choices such as the food they eat. So where does information about men's nutritional status come from? Reliable sources such as the Australian Bureau of Statistics that conducts and publishes the results of surveys. Websites such as the Dietitians of Australia, which has very readable information, the Australian Government's dietary guidelines, the nutrient reference values for Australia and New Zealand, and the Guide to Australia's Food and Nutrition. Okay, so let's look at the 5 food groups now and how men's actual consumption compares to the recommended consumption. Vegetables, legumes, and beans. Men should consume 5.5 to 6 serves a day, but only 1.7 to 5% actually meet this recommendation. As a consequence of this, men may have a lack of fibre in their diet, which can cause gastrointestinal stress, constipation, and diarrhea. It can also cause a lack of vitamin C and K and can lead to folic acid deficiency, which affects red blood cell development. Fruit. Men should consume 2 serves a day, but only 25.9% to 32.9% achieve this. This can lead to a lack of fibre, leading to constipation and other digestive issues, along with nutrient deficiencies. It may also lead to weight gain as high-density food may replace fruit. Milk, yogurt, cheese, and alternatives are also underconsumed by men. Only 5.5 to 13.9% consume the necessary 2.5 serves a day. This could lead to a lack of calcium, which is essential for healthy bones and teeth. A lack of potassium, which when consumed may reduce cardiovascular disease. A lack of choline may affect men's sleep, learning, and memory. Lean meat and poultry, fish and eggs are once again grossly underconsumed by men. Only 17.5 to 29.5% of men consume the required 2.5 to 3 serves a day. This could lead to a lack of protein needed for growth of brain cells, muscle, skin, and hair, as well as swelling of the ankles and anemia due to lack of iron. Grains are also underconsumed by men. Between 24.5 and 34.7% of men meet the recommended 6 serves a day. This can cause poor bowel health, possible obesity, and put men at a greater risk of developing type 2 diabetes, as well as higher cholesterol. Water is essential to life. Men are shown here as consuming between 800 mils and 1.3 litres a day, and they require at least 2.6 litres a day of fluids. This can lead to dehydration, digestive disorders, bladder and kidney problems, and high blood pressure. Healthy fats and oils once again are underconsumed. Only 11.5% meet the recommended 4 serves a day. This can lead to skin problems, learning problems, and vision issues such as age-related macular degeneration. Discretionary foods, definitely not a required food group, are not necessary for nutrients, are often high in saturated fats, salt, sugar, and alcohol, and importantly, a huge 35% of total daily energy came from these foods, causing overweight and obesity due to lack of consumption of nutrient-dense foods, having replaced these with junk food. In conclusion, men need to increase serves of all of the 5 food groups in water every day, drink more plain water, and decrease their consumption of discretionary foods. There are many implications for food service providers. Firstly, they need to ensure healthy, tasty food is readily available. Next, they will need to vary the healthy food daily so the customers do not get bored with the food. They must also incorporate new recipes from time to time into the menu. Some useful websites are listed here. Lastly, they must limit the availability of discretionary foods so customers can make good choices.